If you're looking for cool videos, then you're at the right place. From PC to the console, then leave a smile on your face. Junkyard, Junkyard. Get ready to watch a video from Junkyard.
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Junkyard here. Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Junkyard. Well, today we are cooking an Italian dish for you. This one's ziti pasta. Now, also it can be called penne pasta, which is actually the pasta itself. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and show you the ingredients. Let's get started. Alright, so what we have here is pretty basic ingredients. We have some ground beef, 1 pound of ground beef. We have some mozzarella cheese. We have some provolone cheese. We got them sliced. They actually came in the package that way. It's sort of nice, makes it easy. We have an onion. We have some sour cream, as well as our penne pasta, which is, we actually just got the store-bought one in here. This is Borelli, which according to this, it was established in 1877, Italian's #1 brand of pasta. Okay, we also got 2 jars of spaghetti sauce. Again, I just got ragu. You know, get the brand that you like. If you want to make homemade, by all means, please do. But again, I try to make things quicker. Again, I got a full-time job, and my wife works, my kid goes to school, so sometimes you just got to find shortcuts to make the meals work for you. So let's go ahead and start chopping up the onions and get this whole process started. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut up the onion. We want to cut it up into small chunks, and we're going to brown this up with the ground beef. Alright. As far as the pasta, I have water coming to a boil on the stove, as well as the oven preheated to 350 degrees, and on top of that I have a skillet that I have warming up as well, so I could cook the onions and the ground beef. So we're going to go ahead and chop this up. Again, as far as onions go, it's pretty easy, especially when there's not really any uniform method. When we're just chopping it up, just go ahead and chop them up. Ooh, this one has a little bit of bite to it. I can feel the tear coming in my eye. Woo! I got it. The tear. Stop! Stop! Just kidding. Really? It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Okay, so we have our onion cut up, as you can see. We're going to go ahead and move that over to the stove, as well as we got the boiling water also. So let's go ahead and head over to the stove. Alright, so the water's boiling. We're going to go ahead and add the whole package of the penne pasta. This is going to take about 10 to 11 minutes. We want to cook it till they're al dente. Anywhere actually between 8 and 12 minutes, again depending on your altitude. Alrighty, we have a heated skillet here. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil. Add our onions to this. Start to hear those sizzle. Okay, let's go ahead and add the ground beef. And we're going to go ahead and cook this till brown. Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, as you can see, we have browned up the meat. Now what we want to do is go ahead and add the spaghetti sauce. We're going to add both jars of spaghetti sauce. I know that's a lot, but that's what the recipe calls for. Stir this together, and then we're going to turn the heat down to low, and we're going to let it simmer for about 15 minutes. Alright, so here we got the pasta done. I'm going to go ahead and drain it here. Okay, so the spaghetti sauce is just about ready. What we want to do now is take a 13 by 9 casserole dish. We're going to go ahead and line it with butter. That way everything doesn't stick to it. We're going to take the penne, oops, that was good, half the penne, and we're going to go ahead and line it up just like this. We're going to make a nice layer of the pasta. Now we're going to go ahead and layer the provolone cheese right on top. Again, we have 6 ounces of provolone. So we want to just go ahead and layer it nicely so it just overlaps just a little bit here. Excellent. Alright. Then we're going to take the sour cream and we're going to go ahead and just layer the sour cream. Now you got to go gently, otherwise everything moves, as you can see. You got to hold the cheese down. Hold the cheese down. It's like frosting a cake. It's a 1.5 cup of sour cream. Okay, now we're going to take half the sauce and pour it on top. Alright. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and top the rest of it off with the noodles. Lay those noodles out. Now we're going to go ahead and put 6 ounces of shredded mozzarella. Excellent. And now, remaining amount of the sauce. Looks like it's going to boil over. Now, when you do cook this, and I'll show you this in a second, on the bottom, sometimes with dishes like this, they end up finding their own little areas and they don't boil over. Sometimes they do though, and it's an unfortunate thing in the oven. But what you want to do is just go ahead and put a cookie sheet or layer the bottom of your oven with tin foil. I think we're okay here. It's just like perfect amount. This is something I forgot to mention. 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. We're going to go ahead and just dabble that on the top. Just like that. Get all areas. Excellent. And let's go ahead and get this in the oven at 350 degrees for a half hour, 30 minutes. Alright. Okay, and again I have a cookie sheet underneath it just in case if it happens to boil over. Alright, so we went ahead and pulled it out of the oven. As you can tell, it looks awesome. The Parmesan cheese has just melted through and through. All those layers of cheese as well as the sour cream has just embedded into the pasta. I'm really excited to try this. Alright. Look at the cheese, just how it melts all through. We have a nice little salad right next to it. Let's go ahead and give this a try. The sour cream has literally penetrated inside all of the crevices and the pores of the pasta. The cheese has melted through and through. It looks awesome. Wow. That's all I gotta say. This is impressive. Again, another great dish out of the Junkyard gallery here. My gosh, guys, please give this one a try. You will not regret it. Thanks for watching. Needless to say, keep cooking.